Hmm. So, David Saturn was there at Madison Square Garden. And he saw what The Undertaker did to Billy. And Dave also saw you too. Dave had his sons and his nephew with him. So technically, Danny, it was you that threw the beer can at The Undertaker. But y'all pointed at Billy. On the real, Danny, you gotta be careful when you... Oh my God. But you gotta be careful when you do these things. Because imagine if that could have been you getting choke slammed and tombstone pile driver and have your neck broken. But see, look, Billy got his neck broken, but you gotta be careful. And it's true. What the fuck was Billy doing there in the first place? How the fuck did Billy find out that you was gonna be at Madison Square Garden on a second time? Probably because what? Gregory Adams told him? Ay. And then, you figure Dave found out about it because he was there. He saw what happened to Billy. And he saw you too. Oh my God, and Dave was cracking up. And on top of that, Dave told you to go to the Brooklyn Hire office, the Willoughby's office, to explain all of that to Marlon Mills. And what's that lady's name? Linda? She also saw that Greg had a broken neck because he had on a neck brace. And Greg shows up at the office. And what'd you say about Greg? That he had so many masacoques, which is large size Indian dicks. That's what Linda needs. She needs a masacoque, a large size Indian dick up her Mexican pussy. Oh my God. So you had to explain to Marlon Mills all about what happened to Billy, but I'm gonna say what happened to Greg first. Explain the first story about what happened to Greg. Then you had to explain the second story also about what happened to Billy. And then you figured the asshole himself, the dickhead, the fuckweed Junior Billy, he calls you and goes like, Mr. Lopez, Danny, oh, my neck is still hurt. I'm like, that's what you get for throwing the beer can at The Undertaker. And you asked Billy, what the fuck was you doing at Madison Square Garden in the first place? And you said to him, you wasn't even supposed to be at Madison Square Garden. You were supposed to be at work. You figured Billy was supposed to be at work Saturday. But no, instead, he takes the time off his schedule to try to catch you in the act at Madison Square Garden. I don't know if you was drinking beer, Danny. I mean, even if you drink, bro, you do what you want to do. Drink some beers, get kind of drunk. But you're not at work. You was at Madison Square Garden. Ah, fucking Billy. What possesses Billy to do these fucking things, you know? Hi, bro. I'll stay tuned.